So today I'm going to be making some raspberry and white chocolate cupcakes with macadamia nuts. Now this is, my little one's going, this is the first time that I've made this particular recipe, but if you're watching it, then I'm assuming that it turned out good. So I'm basing this off a recipe that I did over the weekend. It was like a type of blondie, which I lightened up from an original recipe. I wanted to try to lighten up even more, so this is what we're doing today. You are going to need some Greek yogurt, plain, fat-free, baking soda, liquid egg whites, some salt, some white chocolate, macadamia nuts, vanilla, white flour and whole wheat flour, and some raspberries. We're also going to need this brown sugar blend. Almost forgot about that one. The very first thing that you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. To start, we are going to take the 6 ounces of the Greek yogurt and put it in a bowl. Alright, now this Greek yogurt here, what this does is it replaces the butter that you would normally put in a recipe. You know, Greek yogurt, it's not only used for a snack like your regular yogurt with strawberries and stuff, but use it to bake, and you can use it in cheesecake, you can use it instead of using sour cream. It's got all kinds of great uses, and it's just full of protein, and I love it. Okay, so you take 1/4 cup of your brown sugar blend. Now what this is it's just a mixture of real light brown sugar and like the artificial sweetener, sucralose. I'm not putting a lot in. I'm only going to put 1/4 cup in. Last week I tried it with a 1/2 cup and it was plenty sweet, so I'm going to try to cut it down a little bit. The very original recipe called for 1.5 cups, and that's just crazy. You do not need that much sugar. So we're gonna do 1/4 cup. If you are new to this whole like different way of baking, you can do a 1/2 cup, and it's gonna add about 20 more calories per cupcake. So you just are gonna want to mix that together like you would butter and sugar. Okay, and then you're gonna want to add your egg whites. And you're going to want to add 6 tablespoons, which is equal to 2 large egg whites. And after you put your egg whites in, you're going to want to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then you just mix that up. Alright, so now that you got that all mixed up, you're going to want to take your flour. I am using a mixture of whole wheat flour, and you can do all whole wheat flour or you can do all-purpose flour. Doing a combination like this is a good way too if you're just starting into like baking without using butter and all kinds of bad ingredients. If you do a 1/2 and 1/2 like that, you can't really taste the whole wheat flour this way, and you can kind of adjust to going from white to whole grain. So we're going to do 3/4 cup of each flour and just put it right in there. And then you're going to want to add about a teaspoon of your baking powder and a teaspoon of your baking soda. And then you just want to do just like a pinch of salt and mix it all up. Alright, now it looks a little sticky to me, so I'm going to add a little bit of milk. This is skim milk. Add a splash. Alright, so now that you got all of that mixed in, you are going to want to put in 1/3 cup macadamia nut pieces and your 1/2 cup of your white chocolate chips and mix it all together. Alright, so now that that is all mixed together, you're going to want to take 1 cup of your fresh raspberries and gently fold it into the mixture. Yeah, so I'm not very gentle. Well, it all tastes the same, right? Alright, then you take a standard 12 cup cupcake tin and put your little aluminum foil cupcake holders in there. And then you're going to want to evenly distribute your batter into the cupcake tins. So I used 1/4 of a cup to scoop everything in there, a heaping 1/4 of a cup. So that got me 12, which tells me if you did a level 1/4 cup, you'd probably be able to get, I don't know, maybe a half a dozen more, but they'd be smaller, and I like to eat big stuff. You know, I don't like to have these itty bitty little dinky desserts, and I'm gonna put these in the oven for about 9 minutes. Alright, so these cupcakes are done, and I haven't tried one yet. Super excited. I ended up baking them for 17 minutes. So it's 350 degrees for 17 minutes. The total nutritional count is 156 calories per cupcake, 23 carbs, 5 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of sugar. This is what it looks like. You see? Ooh. That looks really yummy. Nom, nom, nom. I don't want to wait anymore. Alright, I think they're cool enough. I let them sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. That's cool enough, right? I want to try it. Okay, test it out. Let's see how good it is. Oh, it's way too hot. It's steaming. I'm going to eat it anyway. Chocolate's all melty inside. Oh, that's a good cupcake. You know, it's kind of more like a muffin. It's like a cross between a muffin and a cupcake. A cuffin, muff cake. Muff cake? Yes, I think we'll go with the muff cake just because it's funny. And it would be perfect for Valentine's Day, ain't it? A muff cake here, honey. I made you some muff cake. Alright, so anyway, these turned out good. So you guys need to try these. What I like to do when I make desserts like this is at night I'll take a half a cup of Greek yogurt, put a little bit of Splenda or something in it, and then I'll take a dessert like this and I'll crumple it up and I'll like layer it on top of the yogurt, and then I'll put some Cool Whip on top of there, and I'll eat it kind of like a little bowl. Like instead of doing ice cream, I'm doing Greek yogurt, so it's like a la mode but with Greek yogurt, and it's actually really good, especially with the Ready Whip. It makes it taste like really good. I'm addicted to Ready Whip. So that's something I like to do with these, just because it's more satisfying, because instead of eating one muffin or cupcake, you get to eat this big bowl of food, and it's what, a half cup of Greek yogurt is 60 more calories, and you get like 11 grams of protein with that. So I like to eat. I don't just like to sit down and just eat one. So I do that, and I do it for a lot of things like brownies and cookies and chocolate chips and fruit. So just throwing it out there as an idea. But yeah, I'm gonna go pour myself some coffee and finish this muff cake. So you guys try this and you let me know if you like it. Alright?